Obviously, I've been talking about retiring for several years now. I wanted to get into sort of another stage of life where I'm not in the film business anymore and I don't have to run a corporation. And it occurred to me one day that the perfect person to take over the company was Kathy. It's just such a perfect fit. And I felt that I really wanted to put the company somewhere in a larger entity which would protect it. Disney is a huge corporation. They have all kinds of capabilities and facilities, so that there's a lot of strength that is gained by this.
There's huge opportunity, given the tremendous success that Disney's had with Marvel and with Pixar, and now adding Lucasfilm to that. I think we couldn't be at a better home.
How quaint.
Disney defines family entertainment.
Which means you must all be
Lost boys.
every last one of us.
But you're not all boys.
So?
But I guess it doesn't really matter.
It's the best company possible to take Star Wars into the future.
Emotional damage!
I always said I wasn't going to do any more, and that's true, because I'm not going to do any more. But that doesn't mean I'm unwilling to turn it over to Kathy to do more. Mm-hmm. I have story treatments of 7, 8, and 9, and a bunch of other movies, and obviously we have hundreds of books and comics and everything you could possibly imagine. So, you know, I sort of moved that treasure trove of stories and various things to Kathy, and I have complete confidence that she's going to take them and make great movies.
We are absolutely going to make Star Wars movies, and we are in the midst of the really fun part of the process, which is we're sitting down with a couple of writers and we're starting to discuss ideas and we're starting to talk about what those stories might be.
Anything else?
The main thing is to protect these characters, make sure that they still continue to live in the way that you created them.
Hopefully it'll be an inspiring package of entertainment that it has always been well into the future.
Reach out.
I feel something.
You feel it?
Yes, I feel it.
That's the Force.
And what do you see your role as creative consultant? What does that mean?
I just said that I would back her up and I would be there if, and especially helping with the script and making sure the script sort of, there's a lot of blank spots in the story treatment that hopefully we can fill in. And
I think the incredible thing about George is, this is not like a series of books like Harry Potter where you've already got a template of what the stories might be. These are original stories and original ideas that come out of a world that essentially is in George's head. So the beauty of the collaboration that can continue is as we work our way through these scripts, if we're sitting and saying, I wonder if this character can do that, or does this make sense within the rules of Star Wars? That really, he's the keeper of the flame when it comes to that.
It's the same thing with the first 3 films. That's all my job is to be the keeper of the flame.
Those new filmmakers coming into this franchise and being able to take all the incredible ideas and characters and places that we can go within this universe offer incredible opportunities.
You ever fly this thing?
No!
The cannon's stuck in forward position. I can't move it. You gotta lose him.
How did you do that?
I don't know.
What are you looking for in a director?
Enthusiasm.
Execute.
What advice do you have for Kathy?
Good luck. No, I mean, I don't have to give Kathy advice. She knows what to do. She knows better than I do. So, I mean, that's the best part about this, is it's not somebody who I have to explain anything to. I mean, I've worked with Kathy for so many years. I mean, it is, well,
It's
at
been
least
a long
like
time.
35 years. And it's just such a perfect fit, because she actually has all the qualities that are necessary to run a company like this that, make it great.
So it is time for the Jedi Order to end.
Time it is.
I have a tremendous amount to learn from George. There's things that that I want to preserve within the spirit of this company, and as it moves into Disney, I think it's vitally important to anything we create that we hold on to the spirit of what started all of this. So I would say that's really important to me.
What about that ship?
That one's garbage! The garbage will do!
What is it about Star Wars that it's lasted for 35 years and it's just as strong as ever?
You don't ever really know why that happens. That, I think, is why the word that explains it is phenomenon, because it is a collision of things that you can't necessarily explain, that George created, that spoke to people. They related to it in some way. It hits something deeper than themselves.
Everything's under control. Situation normal.
What happened?
Had a slight weapons malfunction, but everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you?
It's also based on human behavior, human psychology, mythology, which is the sort of archaeology of human behavior and thinking. And since it has those motifs, it is very universal, and everybody can relate to it.
And there's so many themes of good and evil and friendship and betrayal and all of those things. Why are those things important?
The whole notion of dark and light, and the idea that everybody recognizes the choices they make throughout their life can be influenced even within themselves to that degree, that I think that's fascinating. I mean, we're used to seeing stories about heroes where it all ends up being great in the end. Well, that isn't necessarily life. And I think that, again, that's what George explored with the dark and light of aspirational ideas.
It's about good and evil in us, as well as our institutions. So, and the idea that some of us think we're really great people, but in the real world we're not. We're terrible people.
Or you can make bad choices.
Well, you make bad choices, but you run your life in a very selfish way, and you think you're doing good when you're actually not. And at the same time, it's how do democracies turn back into dictatorships? Why do people who have the power to have the freedom and everything turn it over to somebody who's going to take it all away from them? It's happened through history forever and ever, and all Star Wars is a way of updating that idea to say, watch out, because there are people out there who don't play by the rules, and if you're not careful, you're going to lose all your freedom. And at the same time, those people who may not play by the rules because they're selfish and greedy turn themselves into evil people who don't care about other people.
There you go. The essence
Playing
of Star
out
Wars.
today.